doesn't have any right to be this hot. He has literally zero right. It's actually kind of upsetting. If this is crooked, just ignore it. Also ignore the location, okay? The normal chair is currently being used as a laundry chair, and I'm fine with admitting it. It is currently July 30th, which means that I have a whole TBR that I was gonna read for August. But then, like 2 days ago, I got the insatiable urge to not do that. I can't stop thinking about these. I cannot get them out of my head. I tried to start so many books yesterday and I couldn't stop thinking about this. And I was gonna wait to do a reading vlog. Oh wait, this is tilted again. I was actually gonna wait to do a reading vlog until like September or whenever the third one's coming out. I think it got moved to October, actually. But I was gonna wait to do it then, so then I could be like, oh, I'm reading this, because I can't wait and I really want to do a reading vlog. Listen, Throne of Glass is and forever will be the series I call my number one. That series changed me as a woman. However, I reread these books, Caraval books too, like I reread them a lot. If we're being honest, yes, this is my number one universe, but we're not gonna tell Throne of Glass because she's right there. She's looking at me. This is spoilers because I can't even talk about this without not spoiling it. Should I read this copy? Or I have the UK copy, but I think I'm gonna read this one because I don't have any tabs in this one. I have these fancy little tabs, so might as well put them to use. I do not want to open this. People may tab the cutesy, funny moments in books. I like to tab the sad parts. Sometimes I'll just go and I'll be like, oh, let's see what there is. And I'll open it. I'll probably retab this and like actually annotate it, but I don't want to write in these. I hate with everything in me writing in hardcovers. Literally, this is the only hardcover I think I've ever written in, and that's because it's like a rom-com. I didn't care. Sticky tabs are just so non-committal. Like, I'm gonna rip all these out and replace them and no one's getting hurt. Also, real talk for a second, she just came out with a pre-order for the paperback of this and it has sprayed edges and I think I need it. Okay, I guess it's time to start reading. Like I said, this is full spoilers. If you haven't read it, I beg you to leave. Okay? Thanks. I'm gonna go read now and eat some goldfish and lay in bed. I am ready. I am prepared. I have my heating pad because I love being a girl so much. I just get such a giggle rereading Once Upon a Broken Heart because knowing everything that comes after this, when she literally just wanted her boyfriend back. Homegirl did not sign up for any of this. Oh, these are just so pretty. Also, the rose gold. She makes me giggle. Stephanie Garber makes me giggle. So she said she wrote in ink, there were 16 immortal fates and they were jealous and possessive beings. Really? Really? I had no idea. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Do you see the tears in my eyes? I hate rereading these books because there's so much foreshadowing. Listen to this. The church was supposed to smell like a person's greatest heartbreak. And then she said, but as Evangeline entered the cool cathedral, the air did not remind her of Luke. There were no hints of, I don't know how to say that word. Sorry. But it didn't smell like him. Okay, now listen to the next line. The dim mouth of the church was slightly sweet and metallic. Apples and blood. If she does not give them a happy ending, I'm so serious. I think I'm gonna lose it. Like, gone. This was such a bad idea. I literally have to look normal tonight and I can't stop. I'm not crying, but there are little tears and they're falling out of my eyes and I don't want to mess up my makeup. This just... it just always catches me off guard. All of it. Every line. Doesn't matter how many times I read it. Every line catches me off guard. I feel like it's pretty universal that people use the little pink tabs for cutesy little romance, whatever. The things that I tab in this book are probably concerning. Like, not in a crazy way, just he just bit her. And I said, okay, and I grabbed a pink tab. That's not okay. Literally the first time that I read this and I got to the note from Scarlett, I cried. I love Scarlett. I love Tella. I love both of them. Everyone that hates Tella hates me. Like, actually. Like, was she irritating at times? Yeah. So am I. This makes me question, like, has Evangeline played in Caraval? Is that a stupid question? But is it a stupid thought to have? Because she literally said that she likes, like, whimsical stuff. Fiance. Her fiance. Julian. Boyfriend. I'm literally giggling. It's so embarrassing. It said her fiance. Her fiance was a pirate covered in a web of scars. Yeah, he was, or is, present tense. I love this part when she's like, when Scarlett's like, we would go, but, and then Tella's instantly like, there's someone I'm avoiding. Yeah, I can see why. I avoid my ex too. This is suspicious. This is weird. She asked about Apollo and they can't say anything. Like, they were like, oh, yeah. And then they were like, oh. Like, they started talking. And then they were like, oh, I don't know what I was going to say. I don't remember anything when I read. It gets in, out. Don't remember it. Well, I guess it goes to my eyes. Doesn't matter. I don't remember anything. And so I'm just, like, shocked after shock after shock. I have a ribbon. Part 2. Do you guys remember in High School Musical when they were painting the tree and the coach guy was like, what are they doing in the tree? That's what I think of every time that Apollo is like in a tree. Because what are you doing in a tree? I never can imagine him with blue hair or like, wait, does it say black? Yeah, no, it says dark blue. I can never imagine that. We have made it. We've got it. We're here. He just called her little fox. It's just funny because that's so icky. Like, even it's so icky, but it's not at all. Okay, I'm back. That is upside down. Not that you can tell. I'm gonna read and give spastic updates per the usual. 200 pages can't do that much damage to me, right? Right? Evangeline is so strong because I don't think Tella was real. I started reading Caraval and got like 120 pages in and then just stopped. And I think it's because the first book is, like, so confusing in comparison to the last two, to me. Like, the first one drove me crazy. Julian is the baby girliest baby girl who ever baby girled. Jax is, like, scary. Like, I would be scared of Jax. But, like, I love him. Like, I'm not scared of him. Dante ate. Do we even call him Dante anymore? Is it Legend? It just sounds so stupid. He ate. Slayed. I loved him. I get literal chills every time it says the Ballad of the Archer and the Fox. Get away from me. I have seen so many theories that Evangeline is like the fox reincarnate or whatever, which it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, no, but there has to be something like that. I don't think she's the fox reincarnated. I think she's like relative something. I don't know. Something that never fails to amaze me is whenever they're like, oh, she just did her hair like this. Oh, she just did her makeup like this. How do you just do that? I have to have like a full plan, hair planned, makeup planned, practice runs. I don't remember if this is a lie or not. The paper where it's like, oh, Marisol's trying to turn it back into stone. Probably not. Didn't she do that? Again, I say Evangeline is a strong woman because literally this idiot ripped her dress. The dress sounds so pretty. Sounds stunning. If you ripped my dress, I would rip your hair out. Like, that's just crossing a line. I just can't. I hate this. I hate her. I shouldn't have giggled at this, but I did. Literally, you can't say he looked like a bad decision some unfortunate person was about to make and not expect me to fall in love with him. Oh! I forgot about this. Literally, she's so goofy. It had to be a coincidence. Does it really have to be a coincidence? Apollo's fashion choices are not it. I'm sorry. Shut up. He could have been the archer from Evangeline's favorite Northern Tale, Ballad of the Archer and the Fox. No, he can't! Stop. Does nobody find it suspicious? Nobody at all? That they can't remember how the book ends? Or the story? I don't know if it's a book. I think it's a book. It's a book. It has to be. Like, no one's just like, I wonder why. Or maybe they do and they just are used to it. But I'm just saying, like, if I could remember the end of a story, which happens frequently, but I'm talking like you know. I think I would be a little suspicious. I think I would be very concerned. For the fact that my last name is Fox. If my last name was Fox, and there was a story about a fox, and everything weird was going on, and I had pink hair, I would be a little suspicious. Not the cheesy pickup lines after the genuine rejection. This angle, like me sitting like this, is so unflattering, but I'm not moving. I'm so incredibly comfy right now. Girl, stop this. I can't. I feel gross and sick. He's so gross. I just want to imagine someone reading this and like not knowing anything. Like, I liked Jax from Caraval, and they like think he's hot. Like, is that even possible? I don't think so. Don't mention him. Like, I just can't imagine putting myself in her shoes. If this man literally made out with me in front of a room of people, oh my gosh. We would have much bigger problems than the fact that he could potentially die at any second. She is so strong. The amount of PDA she's having to go through. I hate PDA more than maybe anybody on this planet. I can't stand it. Like, no. I have the worst time rereading the, like, first half of this book because I miss Jax so much. And I understand he'll be here, like, yep, like 2 more pages. But it's difficult, and it's not fun. And honestly, we deserve financial compensation. Every single time Apollo says my heart, I think of Screech from Saved by the Bell. And it's literally the funniest visual ever. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. The way he literally just signed the note with J. Oh my gosh, he's a J name. Julian is a J name. This is flabbergasting. I don't know. He was terrible. There was no other word to describe him except maybe heartless or depraved or rotten. But Daddy, I love him. There's something so embarrassingly, I can't even say this on camera without sounding wacky and insane. He's awful. He is awful. He literally just said, "You are nothing but a tool to me." But we know that's not true. I gasp. Jax knew about Marisol being a little hag. She was like, "I was gonna tell you to stay away from her," or "stay away from her." And he said, "I was gonna tell you the same thing." He knows. He literally knows. He didn't tell her, but he knows. God, he's so terrible. I should not be attracted to this. They're in this little house thing with the arches or whatever, the gates. I don't really know. I still don't understand. I've read it 3 times. It never sticks. They literally, the little wall said you could, to Evangeline, or the stone, not a wall, said you could have unlocked me as well. And she didn't think to say something about this. Maybe, then again, she probably thought that Jax would use her, which he would have, but still. I don't think I caught that, because that, like, shocked me to my core. Yeah, I didn't catch it. It would have been underlined if I caught it. Dang, man. Literally, right here. You're the one who will open the Valerie, I don't know, arch. Literally, maybe I should be, like, aware of this. Oh, she's literally talking about it. I just feel like I can picture Jax saying things, like, in an offended tone so clearly. I was gonna say who hurt him, but then I remembered it was Tella. He's hurt. He said, "Have you already forgotten the way that heartbreak rips apart the soul piece by piece? How it turns you into a masochist?" Is it masochist or masochist? Masochist. I don't know. I have no idea. Masochistic. Girl! My gosh! I'm stopping right here. Basically halfway. I feel like a little under, maybe. I don't know. My phone's about to die, so I actually don't have an option. I am like stunned silly, because I just don't remember anything from that at all. I wish that it would like stick in my head, because I see that people have theories about what's happening. I can't do that because I don't know details. Like, I don't know names. I don't know what these things are called. I don't know any of it. This is all for tonight. Who knows when I'll sit down and read this again. I don't like spastic reading vlogs. I like being able to like sit down, read 100 pages and talk. This is probably going to be really long also, because I have never once in my life shut up about these books. I've made multiple people read these, and I'm going to make more people read them. I'm gonna go watch Seinfeld until I knock out. I have a literal addiction to that show. Bye for now. See you in like a day. I don't know. Chapter 29. Right there. I'm gonna try to finish this today. It's probably not gonna happen, just knowing me, but I'm gonna attempt it. At the very least, I want to get to page 300 because then I'll only have 100 pages left. But literally, my school starts tomorrow, so I should probably get this done. I actually don't remember where I left off. They were at the place with like the arches or whatever thingies, you know. I don't actually know if I'm gonna update because I'm gonna try to like just read. I don't feel talkative, but I will honestly probably get talkative. Apollo is so incredibly irritating. Like, everything he does, I'm just like, is it because I hate him? Yeah. Is he still annoying? Yeah. I just cannot. I just don't. I'm not even saying things. I'm just saying words, but they're not things. Can't you get a marriage annulled? Can't they get this crap annulled? Everyone's like, oh, Evangeline's still married, which like obviously she is, right? Like, they got married. I'm not even to that part yet. I just am talking. Can't there be like, there has to be some way for them to be like, never mind. Here's what I want to happen in the third book. I don't think I can say anything that I just said on the internet, actually. Let me rephrase that. In the third book, I need a literal hissy fight between Jax and Apollo. Like, hair pulling, slapping, like, just the works. I just think that'd be so funny. I just need that so badly. Can't they get it annulled? Can't Jax pull up and, like, do something? Which he won't, though, is the thing here. He won't. But couldn't he be like, this was void. This is all void. It's all invalid. And then the marriage will just be, like, gone. Like, it was never there. I think I'm gonna try to read one more chapter. I'm like not feeling it right now. I think I'm just lazy. Like, I don't want to hold a book. I will read tonight though. I have full plans to like try to finish this book tonight. I just feel like that's like bad, like, but that's a lot, but not that much. You know what I mean? My thing with this book is the middle. It's not slow. This book is never slow, but I think it's because I know everything that, like, you know, I don't know details, but I get it. I just don't want to read anything with Apollo. They're married. Yay. What? That was an accident. What is this about? What's this about? What's this about? What is this about? Tiberius just got here and he was like, do you think I'm gonna tell her? And then Apollo cut him off. Did we ever find out? Did we ever find out? Or am I being goofy right now? I just feel like that's gonna come back to haunt me later in this video, perhaps. That man, I would hit this man hard. She said, what were you expecting? And he said, not much. Girl, oh, I wish I remembered, because now I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Tiberius just said, the next time I see you, I'll tell you why I disappeared. I don't want to spoil anything else for you tonight. Was it something with Marisol? Wasn't it? Or am I literally losing it? Didn't they like have a thing? Like, didn't they almost get married? Not like married. Did they? Something happened with Marisol. I do remember that. I literally just have like no idea what. I'm sorry. Jax being disgusted like by a literal fox is the funniest thing ever. She said, I think it likes you. And he said, I don't know why. Literally, he's so, I forgot about this line. You still owe me one more kiss, and until I collect it, you're mine and I don't like to share. That's so icky, but it's not icky at all. Literally, it's just funny. It's so funny. I love imagining if a man said that to me in real life. Cause like, I don't think I can even express to you how quickly I would leave. But this is different. He's magical. He's Jax. What does thrall mean? He just said thrall. Hang on. Okay, thrall means the state of being in someone's power. Okay, it's the last, wait. I'll be the last being to judge you if you, oh! Okay, so she was like, no. So Jax was like, oh, if you want to keep him under your power, whatever. She was like, it's not my power, it's your power. I get it now. I was really confused. Oh, gosh. Oh, Oh my gosh. Every time it says heroes don't get happy endings, or get happy endings, I'm like, maybe in the third book she's gonna try to make Apollo the hero and then he won't get a happy ending. What is he doing? That scene with Apollo, that scene is the ickiest, nastiest thing. I think that we should all say a good thank you to Jax for taking him away from us. However, it didn't last, but I still think that we should say a thank you. I wanted a little giveaway thingy that Stephanie Garber posted with the newspaper thing that's like Apollo back from the dead, whatever. Makes you want to burn it. I'm kidding. I love it. It's going on my wall. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gaslighting her. Is it you're not sad, you're calm and happy to see me? Clearly she's not. He is the definition. He is the literal dictionary definition of gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. One thing about me is I'm gonna lose my mind every time a guy picks up the girl and throws her over his shoulder. I think that was like willed into me with Throne of Glass. He held on to her as if she were a grudge, his body rigid and tense as if he didn't really want her there, and yet his arms were tied around her waist as though he had no intention of ever letting her go. Everyone say thank you, Stephanie Garber. Oh, right. Laws of Fate. I forgot. I love her. Like, I wish with everything in me that Stephanie Garber was giving us, like, a book about her. Uh-oh. Not the mentions of Tella. He's not very thrilled right now. Why are we not discussing the fact that he literally would not let her get up? He would not let her get up. He never once let her get up. I love Lala. I love her so much. Chaos. We're gonna go see Chaos. Not now, because I'm stopping reading for now. But we're gonna see Chaos later. I got to page 270, and I'm also out of orange tabs. I mean, there's literally more over there. I just don't want to go get them right now. I'm reading that tonight. It's happening. I'm gonna finish it. This little apple makes me so happy. I can't even eat apples anymore without thinking of this. It's kind of bad. We've returned too soon. Too soon we've returned. I had zero intention of picking this up until tonight, but then I went to read a different book and I couldn't. So I feel that in order to read that book, I have to finish this book. So I'm gonna finish this book. They are going to Chaos right now. I love Chaos. I want Chaos and Lala together so bad. Also, this chair creaks. I'm sorry if you hear that. It's really irritating. I'm pretty sure she said she's not writing any more books, but I have this like delusional hope that she will. What if one of them dies? I didn't even think about that. Let's keep reading on that super positive note. My ability to giggle every single time he does anything is actually embarrassing. He just does this all. He just acts like this on a normal basis. He just goes around acting like this. I can't. He's insane. He's so sick. You guys ever wonder what book characters sound like? Like, I don't have a picture normally of what their voice sounds like. I have no idea what he sounds like in my head. My little head voice doesn't have a tone of voice. And if it does, I can't figure it out. Let's just think about this. Is there anyone he would sound like? Because I can't keep giggling on camera. This whole entire vlog is butchering my digital footprint. There was somebody that I said in my head sounded like somebody. I said that Rhysand sounded like Henry Cavill, but that's not a shock. Oh my word. I forgot about this. I forgot about all of this. Stop flashing your fangs. I'm the only one who gets to bite her. I can't. Again, he just goes around saying this stuff on a normal daily basis. That he has no filter, no manners. It's also really funny because, not that anyone, like, I don't know. He just does it to antagonize, and that's what gives me a giggle. He's just like me for real. I knew it. I knew that was Chaos. Literally at the party, I knew it. Isn't there, like, if you get bit by a vampire, like in Twilight or whatever, is all vampire lore the same? Because I read Vampire Academy and it was the same as Twilight. So, like, these people are getting bit. I don't understand how they're just turning into vampires. Oh, it's the same. They won't become vampires unless they drink blood. Is that what it is in Twilight? or vampire. I don't know. I've only read the first Twilight book, okay? Sorry. See, I love Evangeline with my entire being, like, love her so much. But she is a little too trusting because this woman literally... I got two. Hang on. Chaos literally was like, a woman came by here and got the exact same poison that killed your husband. And she's like, oh, but it wasn't Marisol, even though she was reading that book. Like, please be serious for just a second. I'm begging you. Oh, Lukey Pookie. Here's the thing. I can't read Luke without thinking of Luke from Addie LaRue. And it just makes me, like, they're nothing alike at all, but I just always, like, picture him. Did I even like that book? Or is it just the name? There was no point in me saying that. Every time I read Luke, that's the immediate thing I think of. When they finally see him, the sexy scars thing, where he's like, did you hear him? He just said sexy scars. I love this man, and I have to have him. It's perfect. The delivery, I can just picture it so clearly in my head, how he's saying this. Like, just with the most appalled look on his face. This part is, like, excruciating because I hate Luke. I hate everyone in this book except for Jax and Ava and Lala and Chaos. So not everybody. Jax just got bit. You ever think about how vampires are literally mosquitoes? I don't remember that he killed Luke. He snapped his neck. I was like, was Luke in Ballad of Never After? And then apparently not. Oh, he's not. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Sorry, it didn't click in my head. He's not dead. He's like out of order right now. I don't know. He just isn't doing great. Thank goodness he's blonde again. Never thought I'd say that sentence in my life. She just said his eyes are a radiant sapphire blue. Apparently I have a thing for that. Oh gosh, I'm about to have the time of my life. Yep, he infected you with venom. Yes, he did, darling. He did infect him with venom. Good for us. I can't express to you how much I hate the phrase curled toes. Like she literally just said she curled her toes and deciding if she wanted to run away. Why are you doing that? It's so important that we take the second to realize that he didn't want to bite her. He would not care if it were anybody else, but he didn't want to bite her. I love how when she asks about Tella and he's like, I don't want to talk about her ever. She's like, oh, this is perfect. I don't like this topic of conversation. I really don't. Because here's the thing. My worst fear, I don't think this is possible. I'm not letting it be possible. I'll burn the book. My thing was, if he did go back, it depends on how far he went back at the time. Like, it depended on how far he went back. And then I was like, what if he screws with Tella? He can't mess with her. She's done. She's gone. Don't touch her. I don't like this chapter because he's literally talking about another girl. Like, I love Tella. I love Tella so much. But stop talking about her. She said, if you have the ability to control people, why didn't you just use it to make the princess love you? And he says, I did. Did he? Did he really? He's awful. I love him. The way he just snapped the lock with his bare hands. I don't know. She pulled out the big guns. She said absolutely not. I feel like there's some foreshadowing here. I feel like, I don't know why. I don't know. Anything can be said, and if it's like said, if it's written in a odd way, like it's not just a straight paragraph, but they're like broken up sentences, I always think it's gonna come back. I always think, like, it's talking about he left his dagger, and she's like, she picked it up, and she says she doesn't let herself wonder why. That's suspicious. Who do you think asked Poison to save you and suggest to his empress that she send you to whatever that word is? What? Okay, this is literally so unfunny right now. I can't remember what chapter it is, but was Poison in this? Okay. Oh my gosh, the words in this are so small in comparison. What the heck? It says he turned an entire wedding party to stone near some word castle. I thought it would mention something like about the fact that he said, who do you think asked Poison to send her there, but it doesn't, which is fine. His heart's beating. Has his heart been beating this whole time and we just didn't know it? I guess yeah. But does it keep beating if tell it, like, didn't... This is so confusing. I don't like Marisol, because why did you just apologize and then get angry? She literally was like, oh yeah, I put a spell on him. And then eventually was like, yeah, I did something too. And she just, like, flipped out. I've not updated for, like, 40 pages. I just, like, sat here and read. I forgot. If you took a shot every time I said I forgot in this video, you would be blackout drunk. Havelock? What is he doing? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, okay, Apollo's alive. Woohoo. He's awful. He's so bad. Let us debrief. I just wish that this would stick in my brain. It just won't. I think it's because when I read, I'm like, I don't try to figure out plot twists ever. I just kind of vibe. So I'm not really taking anything in. I'm just there. 5 stars, obviously. Wasn't in question. If you have not read this, please read it. Like, please. I'm literally begging you right now. Well, maybe you should read Carol first. But you don't have to. But you should. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make it to October for the last book, actually. The fact that she's not giving out advanced copies, it's just, like, weighing on me. Like, I can't breathe. In conclusion, I think I'm gonna do this in 2 parts. This isn't very long, but I just feel like it'll be easier that way. And I need a minute to process before I jump into the next book anyways, so. Do we look cute together? I think we look adorable. Thank you for watching. I don't even think I said a coherent sentence in this video, but that's okay. I'll see you next time, presumably for part 2. If I ever pick up that book. Who knows if I will? I may not. Okay, see you next time.